This is going to be the most transparent video I've ever created. What I'm showing you here, what I've got behind my screen is my portfolio, and it is pretty much my entire breakdown of my portfolio. Now I'm going to keep looking here, but bear with me. Today, I sit with currently 7 properties, which is awesome. Current portfolio cost me $43,531 to be precise. My net savings per annum is $54,000. So that's how much I save a year currently. And I put $4,000 a month into stocks, but let's kind of keep that separate. I put a large percentage of my savings and a large percentage of my entire income to my investment portfolio. I literally would live off like not much. Probably about $1,500 to $2,000 a month, right? Like I'm a tight ass. Why am I like that? Well, I want to share with you what the next 4 to 5 years is going to be. And then I also want to share with you what the next 10 to 11 years is going to be. Now, if any of you guys have been following us on socials, I've been sharing my $200,000 portfolio journey, and to achieve that within 8 years. So by the time I'm 38 years old, I want to share with you, I want to bring it back from 8 years. I want to bring it all the way down to 5 years. Because in 5 years time, and it doesn't have to be this, but in 5 years time, I want to buy my home outright. I want to have a family within the next couple of years, and I want to buy my family home outright. I live in Melbourne. We're very blessed that Melbourne, every single property you look at is at $1.5 to $2 million plus. So it's very expensive, right? For me, I don't believe in buying a home and having a significant dent on that home. I would much rather rent where I want to live and buy investments across the country. But anyway, we're not going to get too far into that. As you can see from this spreadsheet, which my CFO put together, every single year for the next 3 years, I'll be buying 4 properties each year. So as you can see, my portfolio, the number of properties will rise to 15. In 2027 and 2028, the goal and the plan, and potentially this might not happen. It'll be very much a conversation with my partner and I. It'll be a conversation around if we're comfortable renting. However, the option is that I will sell 4 assets in 2027 and 2028, 4 of my older assets, so 4 assets that I purchased, at that point 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Those properties, already today we're in 2025, those properties have already doubled in value. So the properties by 2027, 2028, let's probably say they've done 120 to 150% in growth. Not going to be costing me any money at that period. I will sell 4 of those assets, use that cash to then go and purchase a home outright, or not, if not outright, very, very close to outright. And that would be roughly a $1.8 to $2 million asset. The beauty of that is that from that point, I'm still going to hold 11 properties. Now, the spreadsheet kind of goes into its own little world here, and I'm probably not going to sit here and try and explain everything to you right now over a video and just a spreadsheet. I probably have to sit down one-on-one, but the message and the lesson. From that point, so 2028, 2029, I'm then sitting with a paid off home and 11 properties, and that portfolio not actually costing me anything to hold, which is super. So obviously my savings position, if my income were to stay the same, again, my income at the moment is close to $200,000. It's enough for me to be able to save and live a lifestyle and also hold the portfolio, which I do have. But from that point, if I do absolutely nothing from year 5 to year 12, which is 2035 and 2036, if I do nothing and I just sit on my portfolio, sit on my 11 properties, sit on my paid off home, I will reach my $200,000 of net cash flow. I can tell you, and when my CFO built this out, we had a bit of a chuckle, and he said, Adrian, what are the chances that in between 2028 and 2035 that you're not going to buy any property? Of course I'm going to buy property. I'm going to continue to buy property. I'm going to be wanting to bring that $200,000 passive income goal a lot sooner, ultimately to achieve it by 2031. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is because the level of planning and the level of actual accuracy that has gone into this is in depth. And if you're just rolling through your portfolio and just hoping that you're just going to build this thing out and you're just going to kind of achieve your goals, to be fair with you, it's somewhat delusion. Everyone plans a wedding and it goes really, really well. Everyone plans a holiday and it goes really, really well. People don't plan their finances, people don't plan their portfolio, and that is the reason why only 2% of investors have 4 or more properties. So the message here, build out a bloody plan. Build out a plan, get it sorted, and then focus and target everything every single year. Every year, at the end of the year, you should be looking at, how do I go with my portfolio? Comment below if you want this, and I'll see you on the next video. To your success.